Hi to all your friends, enemies, families, girlfriend. Raise your hand if you want to ask your fitness questions, if you want to get clarification of everything. We have Chris with us. Chris has over a decade years worth of experience as a personal trainer and a coach. He's willing to answer all of your questions. It might be something you already have the answer to, you just want a clarification. Feel free to ask. Don't be shy, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. I'm going to ask a question. I listened to you guys talking about CrossFits, cringe sport. Just kidding. Would you consider CrossFit athletes to be hybrid athletes? I think Lau wanted to be a hybrid athlete once until he
Oh,
realized
that's a good
powerlifting
question.
existed. And then he limited
Yeah,
its
went the wrong way.
potential.
Went the wrong way. He went the wrong way. Yeah, I think being a hybrid athlete is quite a popular thing now. I'm not sure if it's necessarily what we would call a hybrid athlete, because at the moment, what I see at least, not being an expert, hybrid athletes seem to be in lots of endurance running, and it seems to be a lot of bodybuilding upper body and then going for runs and things and that kind of
Okay.
stuff. So
Can I be considered a
I
hybrid
think
athlete? Because I do
yeah.
long distance jogging, I do short distance
Mhm.
sprints, I lift weights, and I also
Yeah.
do weighted body calisthenics,
I think athlete, man.
handstands,
That's just athlete.
muscle ups. But yeah, Lau was also like the reason why I actually related with Lau before he got cursed and tainted. He got
Right.
destroyed. He got absolutely corrupted by the devil himself in powerlifting.
I
Um,
can say Paragon,
I
that's
hope
fine.
your gym is freezing cold, Lau, and I hope your socks freezes as
Bro,
you're doing deadlifts and you slip on ice. No, I'm just kidding. Um,
it's pretty cold, to be fair.
that's a joke. How you doing, mate? Happy New Year.
I think we're going
What did you
quickly
say,
enough
Lau?
anyway. Huh?
What did you say?
I said it's really cold,
Is
but
it
I
is it
thought
cold as well? Yeah.
I came to the dividend hoodie, so I'm like, okay, chilling at the same time, but I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, your gym is in a
Oh,
warehouse as well, isn't it, or something like that?
yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah.
freezing.
All these gym owners being stingy with their money, right? So, okay, guys, feel free to raise your hand to ask your questions. Um, I don't want to take up the entire questions. I can think of another question to ask while we're waiting.
Got Myerson in the text questions. We can make
Yeah,
a
yeah.
poll
Go through
question.
text questions. I'll start spamming around to get people to join.
So Myerson, how you doing, man? Enjoy the Stu Griffin picture. Is body comp practical, recomp practical? So body recomposition, which in layman's terms means losing body fat whilst building muscle. So distribute your body percentage of body fat to muscle. Is it practical? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of the best ways to do it, really. People tend to bit dogmatic and think you have to either cut, so try to lose weight intentionally, lose fat intentionally, or bulk. So that means gaining muscle, but also tends to come along with gaining extra fat. I think body recomposition is actually a very good thing to do. I think people tend to try to over bulk and they add too many calories. I think if you have a small, modest surplus, you can still build a lot of muscle and lower your body fat percentage. So yeah, body recomposition is very practical and it works well for most people because a lot of people don't want to be gain lots of extra excess fat and feel uncomfortable that way. So yes, very practical. I think it's a good thing to do. Skinny Fat and Candy, yes, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well, thank you. How can I help you?
I was just gonna ask, how much weight should you gain during a bulk in like a week or a month?
Yeah, good question. So there's not really a set answer for this, but the idea generally is well, what I like to think is keep the eye on the prize. When you're trying to do a bulk, what you're really trying to do is gain muscle. So you're not trying to gain weight, but the only way to weight is a proxy for gaining muscle. So if you know if you're gaining weight, you're hopefully gaining muscle. If you're a newer lifter, I think you can gain, and you're quite skinny, underweight, you can gain probably a pound or up to 2 pounds a week. But the idea is to keep eyes on the scale and make sure you're getting muscle as well. We need to bear in mind that having more calories on a bulk is not going to mean more muscle build necessarily over a certain point. People tend to think you need to have really excess bulk, you need to have extra 1,000 calories. In reality, that's not going to build more muscle. Once you have a modest surplus, well, as long as you're training hard, a modest surplus is enough to build muscle. Anything beyond that, it's going to be extra fat. Your body can gain any amount of fat a month or a week, but can only gain a small amount of muscle. So realistically, if you're gaining more than 2 pounds of weight a week as a new skinny lifter, I would say that's too much. If you're already of a reasonable body weight, you're not underweight, aim for about a pound a week. You can overshoot a little bit. So if you go a bit over that over a month, say you gained 5 or 6 pounds a month, that's not too bad. But just don't go overboard with it. And basically, the more you overbulk, the more you can have to cut afterwards to lean down again. So aim for around £1 a week, I say.
Yeah.
Does it sound fair?
Well, I'm screwing up. But okay, thanks.
What's going on? What's going on? How are you screwing up? Let's go into it. You got me. You have my time.
Well, I mean, it's because of the binging is why I'm
Mhm.
screwing up. That's the real answer. I found my maintenance calories. It's just I'm not doing what I'm supposed to.
Okay. And why do you think is
But
that?
I
Do you
am
find
slowly gaining weight. Sorry.
oh you're still losing weight? Oh, that's brilliant then. That's really good.
Yeah,
If you can
I'm slowly gaining weight, slowly, even though I'm binging.
okay, well, as long as it's going small, then that's quite good really. Do you find any time you particularly tend to binge or certain types of foods or times of the day or anything that's common about it? So if you can just break it down.
It's just whenever I'm like bored or whenever I go to work. Like when I know I'm about to have to go to work, I'll want to binge. It
Okay.
sucks.
That's unfortunate. And it's quite hard to. So I wish there's a quick fix for it. There's obviously quite a few factors at hand. Wow, mute yourself, damn it.
Shit, man. Why are you actually this now?
Wow,
I haven't
mute.
really killed this.
Wow,
That's
mute.
crazy.
Um,
Oh,
I was
I don't
gonna say,
so if you're still reaching your weight gain or weight loss targets, that's good. If you're finding you're eating too many calories or binging, you can try to compensate around it. So if you know it's going to come up, you can try to balance the rest of the day around it. So if you know you're going to be wanting to overeat or eat to excess, in the rest of the day, if you stick to protein, stick to lower calorie things such as vegetables, simple carbohydrates that aren't overly processed, you can balance it out over the day. It doesn't have to be an even distribution or even, does that make any sense? So you can balance it out.
hey, when you say balance out, what do you mean again? Sorry.
No, of course. If I'm not being clear, please tell me. So yeah, so if you're expecting to overeat your calories in a certain time period, so you're gonna, which would, if you're eating, sorry, not very clear here. If you're eating normal calories over a day and you have one meal that's very high extra calories, that will put you over your target. If you minimize the calories in the previous meals, you can balance out over the day, so the total doesn't exceed the day's total. So that's what I tend to do. I recommend clients do over Christmas or like a big Thanksgiving holiday, something like that. So if you know you're going to overeat for a certain meal or a certain day, you can almost prepare for it and minimize the calories around it. If you just eat, say, protein before and protein afterwards, you can have that large calorie spike, the extra calories in one meal, that won't then put you over your target for the day.
Makes sense. The thing is, yeah, when I binge, I kind of like go to 3,000 calories plus what I'm supposed to be eating.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that
I
case,
I
that's
don't
going to be
really
hard to
track it. There was one time I tracked it and it was like 4,000 more calories than what I should have been eating.
Okay. Well, that's not necessarily a problem. Again, we can try to work around it. If that's something that's ideally you'll, get to the heart of this and sort it out. But otherwise, you can do this over more than one day as well. So rather than saying all my calories, this is my calorie goal for this day, you can say this is my calorie goal for these 2 days. This is my calorie goal for the week, for example. In which case, which is kind of what I did when I started training long ago. I don't recommend it at all. Do not do this. This is not advice. Do not do this. This is my mistake as a stupid 16-year-old. Which was to basically have very low calories 6 days a week and have one scheduled cheat day or binge day basically, which I massively dramatic. This was popular. This was popular at the time, so let's not just shame me entirely. This was back when we did Eat Stop Eat, Brad Pilley and stuff like that. I had one super high calorie day and the other super low calorie days basically. The idea was it would maintain your leptin levels so you could still lose weight. You wouldn't have any cravings during the week, and also you have a scheduled mental break in it as well. In which case, my calories are very unevenly distributed over the week. So you could do a kind of similar thing if you need to. So if you need to have a super high calorie day, you can have basically protein outside of that the day leading up to it and almost the day after, and then go back to regular eating and balance it out that way. Does that make any sense? So instead of having your calories just for one day, can split it, say, average over 2 days or even a week.
Yes, it does make sense. But you're saying I shouldn't do that, right?
You absolutely can do that. Sorry, I did a very dramatic. I had my calories too low all the way. My problem was I had really low calories, something like probably around 1,200 calories 6 days a week, and then one day that was like 5,000. I don't think that's a good way to do it. If you
Oh, dang.
sensible, moderate way to do it is a way to maintain your calories and your weight.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that was my question, Chris. I appreciate you.
Oh, good man. Thank you. We can go over more data in detail if you like. I can butcher that one.
Yeah, thank you very much for the questions, Skinny Fat and Candy asked. Feel free to ask more questions, mate. Just go ahead. The floor is yours. A lot of people aren't asking questions, so if there's any clarification that you need, anything that you kind of like know but want clarity on, better explanation on, workout routine review, etc., just go ahead. Have fun.
You said workout routine review?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have time to look at my program and like make any suggestions?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Okay, sweet. Hold on. Dang it. How do I do this? I gotta get the screenshots of them real quick.
Yeah,
No
no
worries, no worries. Take your time. While you do that, we can go through forum questions. So I have got
Yeah,
the
go for it.
Effective Fitness account open, so I will screen share. And Chris, if you can't see it, then tough luck, mate. You know, get fiber optic or something. Windows.
Are you
Where is
streaming it?
this? Crap. So many windows. There we go.
Oh yeah. You see
Yay!
two little,
Can you see it?
little squares we are loading. Or potentially loading. I don't see it.
Oh,
And
Jesus Christ.
it doesn't show my mic is green, so I don't even know if I'm.
Oh,
Can you see it?
not yet.
That's all right. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, dude. Sorry, what did you say?
No, I was wondering because it doesn't show my icon as green, so I don't even know.
Yeah, we saw you. We saw you levitate just before you did your push up. Wait, can you guys see my screen? Chris, can you see my screen?
I can't see if you got a link just for the.
Can see it.
Yeah,
I'm
that
guessing
link
you can
stuff
see it,
makes
so
it
maybe
very
that might be any
awkward.
problem.
Wait, let me 1 second. Let me just. I hope it's a Discord bug. Right, we'll try that again. I'll rejoin stage. All we hear is Radio Gaga.
Once you figure that out, once you figure that out, talk to Army Vet Gaming. Army Vet Gaming, how you doing, man? If I was doing hack squats on Thursday and third set my right ankle / tibius but wasn't having it, should I switch variation or drop the weight? It's a new weight for me for the past 2 weeks. It depends how severe the not having it was. If it was actual pain and real like really bad, I would say to change the variation. Hack squats can be quite intense. I would consider maybe having like an elevated heel if you can for it. But yeah, you know what to do. You know how to lift. I would say look for variation. I try it again, keep it light, warm up properly, and then if it's still bad, find out if they're having it. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. If it's fine now, I say warm up properly and just see how it goes. If it's bad again, then we'll look for a variation. 600 pounds for a hack squat is monstrous. It's insane. Hack squats are horrible exercises. Why is Lau messing around with bands? This isn't Westside Barbell. What are we doing?
What?
Why is he messing around with bands? This isn't Westside Barbell. This isn't the early 90s.
Oh, he's using it for resistance. Oh, you're talking about Lau? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just roasting him.
Can you see it now, Chris?
I cannot see it.
Okay, you just click on the questions channel. I'll let you know the one that I click on.
Yep. No worries, with that. Yeah, belt squats are a good variation. That's a really I love belt squats. So when I go into forum or into questions.
Yeah, questions in the support section.
Yeah.
So the first
Forum
one.
questions?
Anyone good with calisthenics? I need some help on my journey. If anyone knows about calisthenics and is willing to help me, DM me. Okay. Is that one that you want to do, or are you just gonna be like?
Well, if we get started with calisthenics, we can do it. So as we know, calisthenics, right? Aya refers it to as calisthenics. I say calisthenics, and I think I'm correct, but anyway. So calisthenics are basically doing bodyweight exercises. So it sounds cooler than saying bodyweight exercises, but calisthenics is basically using your body's resistance and getting stronger by doing repetitions and more advanced variations of bodyweight exercises. So the classic ones you think of would be some sort of chair variation. It would be a muscle up, be a front lever. It would be an L-sit, things like that. If you're getting started, the most important thing to do is warm up into it. Make sure you're getting your mobility right, because a lot of people jump into calisthenics and think, oh, it's only body weight. It's really easy. I've either been to the gym before or it's just my body weight. It's going to be fine. It's quite a lot of skill to it, so it takes practice. I would say make sure you warm up your wrists properly. Having wrist mobility is really important for calisthenics. Lots of things like planches, front levers, things like that are very intense on the wrist. So make sure you work on your wrist mobility to start with. I would say start with simple variations. So even something like a press up can be quite hard for some people if they're untrained. So if you do an elevated press up, so against a wall or something, do full range of motion, make sure you're breathing properly. Don't rush it. A lot of calisthenics is about being controlled. Yes, you get more explosive movements like muscle ups, but the important thing is to have control over your muscles, especially when you new range of motions for your joints. So make sure you warm up well, mobility in the wrists. Start simpler than you think you need to. Don't neglect doing your legs. So bodyweight squats are very important. Don't be the guy who only's got a big upper body and no legs at all. So don't neglect bodyweight squats, variations, go into pistol squats, also things like lunges, Cossack squats, all different variations, which again will have mobility demands as well. For getting into chin-ups and pull-ups, you can do something which we call, you can do something what's called an Australian pull-up. So basically, it's like an inverted row. So an inverted row is you in a gym, but if you have a barbell set and then you lean under it and pull yourself up to the barbell like that, it's going to make you build up the strength in your back to do pull-ups later on. Don't be afraid of adding some weightlifting and strength movements in there as well to build up to get into calisthenics. That's always going to help. Good thing to work on when you're starting calisthenics is also hollow body holds. Planks are very good. Things that will get your core used to being engaged all the way through, because calisthenics are very core intensive. Things like dips are very important for calisthenics as well. So any just body weight dips, tricep dips. If you just start leaning on a bed behind you, just straighten your arms. Tricep dips are very important. Then move up to parallel bars later and other various skills like that. Another important thing to do the calisthenics when you start it is to be patient. Make sure you have rest between your sets. Whilst you can think it's only bodyweight exercises, you don't need to rest between it. The important thing is to have at least 2 minutes rest in between your set. Make sure you're going in rested, make sure your muscles feel ready to go. And bear in mind it's a skill, so don't go to vary too much to start with. I think it's important to work on the movements, especially if it's an unfamiliar range of motion, if something you're not comfortable with. Stay away from failure to start with. I'd rather see you do lots of short repetition sets than lots of long sets. I think you want to minimize fatigue to start with, and then start building, adding time to movements rather than anything. The last thing is when you're doing calisthenics, some things are like holds. If you're doing holds, you can think do lots of repetitions. What you need to do instead is slowly add up the time. So if you're going to do an L sit, for example, for 2 seconds, that's absolutely fine. If you do 1 second and then take a rest and then a second, add up to say a total of 10-15 seconds of your workout rather than trying to do really low quality sets all the way through. But again, I'm not a calisthenics expert. I know Ao's into his calisthenics, being himself a hybrid athlete. Any calisthenics tips? Across AO, apart from muting.
Yeah, this looks more like a body weight training than, because I didn't see any specific skill progression. And I think most people kind of like mix the difference between like just body weight training and calisthenics. There you go, freaking Mr. Clean and Chris and freaking nerds, right? Yeah, so the difference, guys, is especially if you want to do it, is to understand that one is like skill progression and the other is just like body weight training, right? So don't get the two mixed
So
up.
fine.
Because you can do just body weight training without actually progressing, like learning skills. But the purpose of like calisthenics is to learn different skills. So, for example, if you're doing push ups, ideally you want to start progressing to start doing like, final form, full on planche, right? That's like the long term progression from like, you know,
And handstand
um,
push-ups, stuff like that.
yeah. And also
Or
if you're
handstand
doing
squats.
pull ups, the final progression is, um, I'll probably say a planche. I think people always say is like a not a planche. Front lever. Front lever will be like the
Yeah,
final
you can do
form
stuff like
for
iron cross, stuff like that. All
yeah,
sorts of
or
different types
muscle
of
up. I
agility.
think people will say like muscle up will be like I don't know,
Yeah,
above
strict muscle
average,
up,
and
strict
then when
weighted
you can
muscle
start
ups.
doing like front levers stuff like that. Yeah. So don't don't overcomplicate it if you're doing bodyweight training because realistically you can do most of like the workouts. This I don't know about this. Like, could you review their specific workouts? It feels like a bit. I don't know. It feels a bit
I'll have a
over the
look.
place because I don't know if they got like a day or let. Does anybody else have a question? Because I was just looking at it.
I'll
You
have a
just
look.
said,
I'll look at it quickly. Then we'll look at Skinny Fat and Candy Ass's posted as well.
"Oh, nice,
So
two workout reviews."
I'll do the one which kind of talk about. Then I'll jump into your Skinny Fat. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so I just read this guy and it says I just use Chat GPT. So I don't know if I'll actually use this or not.
Yeah, it looks very weird. It's like mountain climbing. What's going on?
So this workout says jumping jacks, 40 reps for 30 sets. I mean that could be a warm up if you like, but that's not really going to do very much for you apart from make you quite tired. Push-ups, 8 reps, 3 sets. Push-ups are fine, good to do. Leg raises, I'm not really sure how you're doing those. If you're a beginner, do them lying on your back on the floor. If not, you can do them hanging from a bar. That's a good exercise. Weighted sit-ups, I'm not sure how that really fits into body weight if it's weighted, but 20 reps is too high reps, so you need to do that many reps. Pike push-ups, 5 sets of 3 reps. Okay, pike press-ups are a good movement, but they're more advanced. So as a beginner, you're probably not going to be doing pike push-ups. Mountain climbers, they're more of just a mess around at movement, quite fun, but they don't really do very much muscle-wise. Weighted squats, I'm not sure that's a bodyweight movement, but 15 reps, I would rather not see you do that as a beginner. Too many. Lunges, rest for 1 minute. Burpees for 30, then like a burpee circuit. Yeah, no, this is terrible, not doing this. This is terrible. Let's go to Skinny Fats. Do not use ChatGPT for your workouts, good grief.
Yeah, guys, don't use ChatGPT, man. I think we have almost 30 plus personal trainers in the server. Some of which we don't join when there's a great opportunity for them in their careers. Just kidding. Like there's so many people you can ask these questions. Don't ChatGPT. Although in this person's defense, that's why they're asking in the
No, very good,
question
yeah.
section.
Ask
So we're not
questions.
judging it. If you're new, you go to the lowest hanging fruit that you can reach to get whatever nutrition you need or help or whatever you need. So that makes sense. Guys, ask Chris, DM him if you're shy, you feel like it's silly, use the question section, or just go to Boost Camp. Cool. Skinny Fat and Candy asked. Let's review your workouts.
Thank you for being patient again. Sorry, I've been.
Nah,
Yeah, no problem.
this guy gets all priority because he's the only one who ever joined.
Okay,
Sweet.
so online program. So, is this for week 6? Yeah.
I think is it week 6? Let me see. Oh crap.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just making sure I'm starting from day 1 going through. Yeah, so day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Yeah, so it's 4 days a week. Is that right? We've got 5 days a week.
Yeah, it's 5 days a week.
Got 5. Okay, so we're busy. Okay. That's
And
not
then there,
necessarily.
well, on my rest day, on one of my rest days, I've been going and doing squats, front squats, and sometimes bench for a second time.
Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Oh, is
Okay.
it?
Okay, that's not necessarily what I'd recommend because generally, this is just before I say anything. Disclaimer: where does this workout from?
The workout is from a coach I had a long time ago.
Okay,
Chat
no worries. Okay,
GPT.
let's have a look.
I knew it. It's another one.
So
No.
no,
Yeah, we
It's
got
not-
him. It's another one. It's Chat GPT. Don't be a teacher's
Okay.
pet.
He's really on campus.
No, I'm just kidding, mate.
let's have a
I'm
look at
just
this.
kidding.
So it looks like we've got a pressing upper body to start with, starting with barbell bench, which is fine. Into Arnold press. Everyone knows that's straight overhead. That, and then you do the movement here. Arnold press.
I
fine
I
movement.
changed them out for regular shoulder press. 'Cause people in the this chat were like, it's useless to change your turn your wrist and everything. So I was like, okay, regular
Yeah, I
shoulder
don't.
press.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really rate an Arnold press, but it's not an issue. So we're doing barbell bench press, which is fine to start with. Big compound movement of the chest. 6 reps, which is fine. We're doing a shoulder press, 3 sets of 10, quite standard. So in the chest and shoulders, and we're going to do overhead press, and then we're going to do an incline bench press with dumbbells, incline dumbbell bench. So that's going to be a bit more upper chest, but it's going to be using the upper chest and the shoulders. Then we're going to do 3 sets of flies, doing 15 reps. That's not a problem. 10 to 15 reps is fine. 15 is getting a bit high, but it's not the end of the world. Then we're going to do some tricep push downs with a rope, which is fine. 3 sets of 12, that's fine. And then more triceps variations, that's fine. Yeah, it's quite standard, quite stereotypical. It's not a problem. Very chest and shoulders day, really. Chest and triceps, I guess. And the next day, we're going to be doing shrugs. So dumbbell shrugs, which are fine, not bad movement. We can do wide grip lat pull down. That's okay, but just make sure you don't go too wide. I think people tend to think wider is better for lat pull downs when that's not the case. If you're a bit outside shoulder width, that's fine, but beyond that, it's just going to limit your mobility. It's not really worth. It's not more lats. Wider is not more lats for lat pull downs. But that's fine. It's good lat movement. Then we're going to do some dumbbell rows. We're doing 15 reps for some reason, but that's fine. 10 to 15 is fine. Are these one-arm dumbbell rows, I presume?
Yeah, so it's 15 reps per arm.
Yep. So you do all reps one arm, then all reps the other arm. That's fine. Do have a short rest in between, just because I know you're using different sides of your body, but you're still using the same, lungs, same respiratory system. So don't actually have a short rest between the sets to do them justice. And do your weakest side first. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay,
Yes.
then we're doing some dumbbell curls, and then we're doing seated dumbbell curls. So there's not really much difference between the two. The idea is if you're doing a seated dumbbell curl, you get a bit more stability. You're not going to cheat as much, but realistically, it's the same movement. If you wanted to, I could say to change out the bicep curl, the first one for a hammer curl, and then do bicep curls after that. So because it's basically the same movement anyway. So yeah, I'd say switch the first one out for a hammer curl, which is having grip like that rather than grip like that. So hammer curl, bit more brachioradialis. Slight different variation, and it's just a bit more fun than doing 6 sets of bicep curls, which are boring.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Remember,
Mhm.
for the standing bicep curls.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, got it.
Okay, then we've got a leg and I see this all the time in my gym. It annoys me. Why can no one just do a proper leg day? Why does everyone have to do? Oh, I'll do legs, but also most of it will be abs. Okay, so this is the leg day with abs. So barbell squat, one we can start with. No problem with that. Working the quads, big compound movement. Working the glutes, working hamstrings a bit. Going to a Romanian deadlift with a barbell, which is good. We like Romanian deadlifts. Good for the hamstrings. Good for a good stretch there. With leg extensions, yep, good for isolation of the quads. It's very hard to maximally develop your quads without a leg extension, in my opinion and experience. So that's good to have that in. And we've got calf raises, which I guess like a calf press on a leg press, which is a good movement. Yep. So my tips for training calves are always this. 15 reps is a bit high. What I'd rather see you do is do a long 3-second pause at the bottom of the calf press. That makes sense. So the bottom part, when you're extent, when you're at the very bottom, take a breath, count to 3 slow seconds. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and then do the calf movement. Press to the top, and then go down to the bottom again. People like to train. I think they're training their calves, and they bounce up and down, bounce up and down, they think they're doing loads of work, but realistically, what you're doing is using the stretch reflex of your Achilles tendon. So that's why you don't get big calves from bouncing up and down on calf machines all the time. I'd rather see you do a long pause at the bottom, 3 to 4 seconds, then maybe cut the reps down to 6 to 8 reps as a consequence. It's going to be very, very tiring, and you're going to hate me, and you're going to hate me for the next few days afterwards, but your calves will blow up from that. So that's what I recommend for that instead. Instead of doing 15 reps, do a set of 4, sets of 8, and do a long pause at the bottom.
You 6 to 8 reps.
And then we got abs.
I already
because
do.
Sorry?
I was gonna say I already do the pauses, but I'm not gonna lie. After like the third and fourth set, I'm like, "Fuck this," and I do kind of like go up and down because it's just too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, the best thing to do in that case is keep the long pauses but lower the reps. So even if it's only 5 reps a set, that's not a problem at all. It's not about super high reps for calves. More reps are not more better. You'll get much more work by taking a long pause at the bottom, and your calves will thank you and hate you at the same time.
Alrighty, I will do
And again,
that.
you probably have to drop the weight as well. Again, people think you have to move loads of weight with calves just because you can. No, you don't have to do that at all. I don't use more than really much more than a 25 on each side of the leg press when I do this. It's not a heavy movement, it's about using the muscle. This is not a ego movement. You're training your calves for goodness sake.
Alright, I'll lower the
Sounds
weight
good.
too.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, and you have to drop the weight if you're doing proper pauses as well. Okay, now we're into the ab part of every obligatory leg day. You must have an ab part every leg day. I've learned that recently. Crunch machine, that's fine, but 30 reps is a bit waste of time, to be honest. Abs are muscles, much like every other muscle. You don't need to do super high reps for abs just because you can. So I'd rather see you do, say, maximum 15 reps, honestly. 10 to 15 would probably be ideal for this. There's no point doing 30 reps. It's a waste of time, honestly. But the machine itself is fine. So a bit more weight, make a good pause at a contraction, and that's what we need. 15 reps is the most I'd recommend for abs, really. Unless we're going full ab ripper X from... What's it from? I don't know what it's called. If anyone can remember what ab ripper X is from, P90X is what it's from. Then we do some leg raises, captain's chair. So that's when it's like or what's called the Roman chair. So you're propped up on like a dip station and you're doing leg raises. Yep, solid movement. Good for the lower abs. Happy with that. Not a problem with that at all. Then we're doing planks. So this is more just overall core stability. I like planks. You can crank the weight up a bit, that's fine. And dead bugs, which is more of a mobility exercise, really. So I'm not really sure why it's there at the end. It's not really a strength building one or a muscle building one. I use that more of a warm up, but it's not going to hurt. I'd rather see that, I guess, at the very beginning of the workout, really. That's fine. It's not meant to be a strenuous one, that.
So I should do the dead bugs and planks at the beginning of the workout?
I do those I do abs, I do planks and dead bugs before I do squats. Honestly, it makes a big difference to my core strength and my stability in squats. So don't do them super intense. Don't do it to failure, but they're really good to do before squats as like a pre squat movement, in my experience, and deadlift as well.
Yeah. Paragon recommended that I do them for my squats. So yeah. All right. So dead bugs and what was the other one? Dead bugs and planks. All right. Do that.
So now we're on to day 4. We're very busy here. Okay. Okay, so now we've got upper body again, which makes sense. We're doing more of a shoulder emphasis this time. So the first upper body day for pressing was more of a chest day and shoulder and triceps. Then we had a more of a back day, and now we're doing a shoulder reference day, which is fine. So military press, good strong start to it. It's a compound movement. As long as you're bracing your core well for that, it's good. Then we're doing a lat pull down, close grip, which is fine, but it's not a shoulder movement. That's kind of so we've done pressing up. Now we're going to do a close grip pull down. That's a good movement, solid. Then we do incline bench press again, which I don't really know why we're doing it again, but we are, I suppose. Then we do lateral raises, so it's good for the side of the shoulder. Hard to develop big round shoulders without a lateral raise. Then we're doing bicep curls, which are fine. And then we're doing skull crushers, which are fine if your elbows are warmed up, and then rear delt row. So this seems like more of just a general upper body hypertrophy day, which is fine. It's not, the movements aren't bad per se. It's fine. It's after you've done your squats the day beforehand, so you should be recovered for it. That's mostly fine. And then we're doing a 5th day, which is a deadlift day, looks of it, with more abs as well. So before we had like a squat focused day, quad and squat focused day. Now we've got more of a deadlift / hamstring day, which is fine. I like that split actually. I like having more of a quad and squat focused day and then a deadlift focused hamstring day. The deadlift reps are quite high, but it's not a problem. 10 reps is good, is fine, but that is the upper level I would recommend people do for deadlifts, just because it's quite a high skill movement, but it's not a problem. We're doing leg press, which is not a problem with like leg press. That's good. 8 reps is fine. I'm glad we're not going super crazy weight or super crazy reps. We're doing a standing calf raise, which is a good variation. Yep, happy with that. No problem there. Leg curls, yep, big fan of hamstring leg curls. If you've got a seated one, that's my preference, but it's good. I like a leg curl. Toe touches, which I'm not sure what a toe touch is, apart from I'm guessing it's some sort of ab movement lying on your back, I presume.
Yeah, it's
Seems like
abs.
yeah. So I don't really like that, to be honest, but it's fine. Scissor kick abs, which is another high rep thing, which is more of a aerobics kind of thing, which is okay, and a Russian twist. So twisting it, holding a dumbbell, which is fine. It's not the best exercise in the world, that's fine. Really, I'd
I
rather
can
see
show
you do.
out.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather just see you do more like leg raises and crunches and planks, to be honest. I don't think there's needs to reinvent the wheel. If you want more of a twist movement, that's fine. If you've got access to a cable, you can do like a twist like that, like a wood chopper, I suppose. But if you want to build up your abs just for muscle and for strength, crunches and leg raises and planks are really your bread and butter.
Alrighty.
And that's it, I think. Yeah, it's a good workout. It's not bad. I would heavily recommend against doing an extra day of squats and pressing though. I would say this is the absolute most work you should be doing. If you want to go to the gym an extra day, do some cardio.
Oh, okay. I was just doing it because my squats suck ass. They're terrible. Like I'm RDLing, bench pressing more than my squats. So I thought if I would go an extra day and work on it, maybe it would improve. And I'm doing front squats too.
Okay, front squats are good. I like front squats. In which case, I'd rather than do an extra day, I would say maybe swap out the leg press on the deadlift day and do some squat form practice then, or add front squats there instead.
Okay.
That way you get to practice it more than once a week without eating into your recovery too much. Because leg press is good, but if you want to work on your squat and that's your priority, that would be the ideal place, I think, to do some squat form and move with front squats there just to get some extra reps in and get more confidence, more familiar with the movement.
All right.
Because if you're already training, that's quite a lot of volume. It's plenty of volume there, but if you're doing that 5 days a week, you're going to eat into your recovery if you're going in and doing other things on a different day.
All right. Well, then I'll chill then. That's always fun.
Yeah. just talking fitness chat more. Things to do.
So what?
I say just spend your time in the fitness chat on this Discord instead.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Vent on Fitness Discord. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah.
Awesome,
Bro,
thank you, man. Have I missed any questions?
Not that I can think of. Not right now.
Awesome. Any more?
I
Let me
appreciate
know.
you.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right.
thank you, Skinny Fat and Canny Asked. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Also, bro is a bit slow. We don't know what's going on with that last part. It's like the fitness. What are fitness channel? What are the fitness channel on the Discord? Now, all jokes aside, thanks for the question. It made me even have a question to ask. With all of these programs that I've been seeing, I haven't really seen anyone who has like flexibility, like mobility and flexibility in their routines. Now, I've got a question. I don't know. I could just be, have like one of the best programs in the world. Why is it that people don't have like flexibility and mobility? Because stiffness is one of the biggest issues that even like pro bodybuilders suffer from. So why is it not, obviously it's a question that you probably might not have an answer to, so it might be an opinion. Why isn't there a culture around like there's a lot of culture around training abs, which is cool, right? You know, you can have a strong core, and then all you just have to do is have a low body fat percentage, and abs are visible. But when it comes to actual flexibility and mobility, and the same thing with like cardio and endurance, those are the things that take you to the end of your life, mate. So why is it that a lot of people don't have that? Don't worry, Lau. You're also a hybrid like me. Gang, gang, gang. Why is it that a lot of people don't have it, Chris? You know, don't roll your eyes, Chris. I glazed you already. I glazed
It's
you.
all good.
Scroll up. I
It's all
glazed
good.
you.
Right.
I glazed
Okay, so
everyone, right? So what's
yeah, I know it's not special. It's not special. It's not special anymore. So I really think the main thing is because we're very aesthetic and visually based culture at the moment. Health and fitness is kind of now just gone to a lot of appearance and performance, and people don't really equate flexibility or mobility with performance, which is a shame. I do think we mentioned CrossFit before, but CrossFit has more of a culture of actually doing proper mobility and stretching, which is very good. I do think it's also less cool and marketing and doesn't look as good to say do some flexibility. I think if people come into fitness, they come generally with an aesthetics goal or a strength goal or a performance goal. And it's hard to, well, I find it very difficult to get people to do mobility because it's not very fun. Stretching isn't very glamorous, it's quite uncomfortable, and it's got quite a steep learning curve as well. Well, not the learning curve, but it's a very steep curve getting into mobility, like into yoga and stuff. Most people will say, yeah, I'm going to do flexibility, I'm going to a yoga class. And then they go to yoga class and they suck and it goes too fast and you get sweaty and you feel like I'm muscular, I'm really strong. Why can I not just do this? Why can't I bend my leg like that? And people give up. I think it's because it's quite long-term benefits and it takes a while to pay off. I think, well, one of my goals actually this year is to work on my mobility, you know, getting into my old age. I think mobility is much more important, I find. So if I can work out a good routine, I'll pass it on to you guys. But I do think mobility is something that's very underrated. I think people are finally understanding a bit more that cardio is important. People are understanding diet is more important. But mobility is something that's kind of considered a bit woo-woo. People think it's more yoga, it's more mystical, it's not quite really going to pay off. It's not going to give you bigger biceps. Why should I bother with it? And I do think it's kind of seen as kind of the icing on top. That's how I've considered it anyway. I consider it'd be nice to do mobility, but also I'm jacked, I'm lean, I'm strong.
Oh crap!
I
Sorry.
don't know. He knows that's going on or not. I just So yeah, I do think mobility is something people would benefit from a lot. People tend to overlook it. They think I can get by without it, and you can for a while until you can't, and that's when it leads to longer injuries and recovery, and then it's always something you wish you'd done before. It's kind of something that's kind of, again, an old man thing to say, but an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So if you can do 5 minutes of mobility a couple times a week, it's going to pay off rather than having to do all the rehab later on. So when I figure out how to do it, I'll pass it on to you guys. But mobility is something I'm taking on this year as like a resolution. Do you have any resolutions this year, AO?
Yeah, mate. To get 100K on IG, 50K on Reddit, I can settle with 30 or 35K on Discord. We're already number one. We all know that already. Yeah, those are my real goals. I mean, maybe promotion at work, but I already like where I'm at work. I don't want more work. There's a lot of flexibility with what I do, and I've done it enough where it seems fairly straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Lau? Do you have any? Ooh, Mimi, welcome. How you doing? And also, do you have any questions? Feel free to ask questions.
Also, Khan is here now. I realised Khan.
Yeah, we don't care about Khan. He's changed his name again.
One more time. One more time.
What? Subject Zero.
Have you changed his name?
Yeah, he's Subject Zero. He's the reason why there's a new potential new variation of like freaking flu. Did you guys see the news? Is it guys? I've been teaching. No worries, Mimi. Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask your question. We're accepting all questions. I'll invite you. Oh yeah, Subject Zero. Feel free to ask your question. One of you guys.
Mimi's been teaching. Awesome. Yay, Mimi. How are you doing?
We can't hear you, Subject Zero. Probably your audio doesn't work.
Hi, Mimi. How's the
Yeah,
recovery
we don't
going?
speak poor. Fix it, and then you can rejoin the audience. Right, let me. Mimi, if you're
He does
talking,
that,
I
I
can't
know.
hear either.
It means he likes you. He does me all the time. Mimi, how are you?
Wait, is she
I'm
talking?
well, thank you.
Is Mimi talking?
Just not to you. Just not to you. Yeah,
Oh crap! 1 second.
I can hear you.
It says green on her.
Wait, can you hear her
I
loud?
can't hear her. No, it says green, but I can't hear her.
Yeah, I can't hear her either. Chris, how can you hear her?
Yeah.
Now, Mimi,
I think
rejoin and
the high
then
frequency can be heard by us.
try again. I'll
How
move
is
you to the
teaching
audience.
going?
Try again. Or maybe I have to rejoin. Yeah, I'll rejoin as well.
The trolling is so advanced.
I'm not even trolling. Watch the VOD. You hear that I literally go on the stream. I can't hear a thing she's saying.
What's it all about?
Is Mimi
Satire?
talking now? I still can't hear. I'll just rejoin quickly.
I can hear you. I was going finally. All right, now.
It's going
Okay.
fine anyway. No. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Feel free to ask your question.
hi. Wait, I was gonna answer Chris's question first.
Yes, we.
I went to the doctor and they're gonna make me do like the thingy on my knee to like check like the tendons and the muscles.
Scan or
Finally, after like 6 years now.
brief. I'm glad you're getting finally looked at properly.
Yeah, but I don't know if
I'm
you
glad
can
it's being sorted.
wait, there's someone's mic that's like really loud. Yeah.
It's probably Lao.
Okay.
I swear I'm muted.
I don't know if it's really a
Am I not
question.
muted?
You're
Oh,
not
my
muted,
bad. I
no.
wasn't muted.
Yeah.
Not a question, but a comment.
Huh?
Not a question, but a comment.
It's like a 2025 goal, which I think I've reached. Which is like being more active in the gym. I've been going to the gym and I got a new plan made for myself and I actually feel confident in it because this time, like last time when they made my plan, it was like they didn't know my injuries, my weight, nothing. They just made a plan based off of like what I was asking for. So like this time I actually feel confident because it's a plan where they know my injuries and I can swap out like exercises depending on how my knee feels, how I feel doing the exercise. For example, there was an exercise that I think I talked about it 2 weeks ago when I was here, which is the one that you touch like your elbows, right? Like the machine. And I think I told you that it hurts really bad doing the machine. So they swapped me out, and I'm just doing like plank and push-ups now. And I'm feeling really good doing those exercises and being able to swap them out, and I'm feeling like really confident. I've also started teaching taekwondo, so
It's really cool. How are you enjoying it?
good. I really love taking care of kids and stuff, so I'm like teaching the little kids, and it's like really nice. And since I didn't see you guys, I hope you guys have a good year of 2025. I miss you guys.
Oh, thank you. Miss you too. Thank you for coming and talking to us. I'm glad it's all going well. Let us know what the scan up thing says. I hope it's gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah, Ayo can join my classes.
Yeah, maybe. Put us something. We talk over you all the time.
Don't know if Ayo could handle it. So
What?
We talk over it all the time.
I was saying that I don't think you can handle my classes for sure.
Yeah, I was wondering. You said you're teaching kids. I was like, you're teaching yourself then? No, that's a joke. Glad to have you, Mimi.
Okay. No, you know what's crazy? Listen. I'm gonna turn 18 this year. Isn't that crazy?
Still 17.
Nice.
No, but isn't that crazy? Because I joined the server when I was 15. That's crazy. I can't believe it. So I'm not gonna be a kid anymore. So when I turn
Trying to get them
18,
forums.
I'm gonna make that ticket to get into mature. I'm gonna get denied already, but no.
Yeah, you're not really missing anything. It's a bunch of
I know.
drunkards and boring nonsense and adult conversation. In fact, I regret creating that channel. No,
But
I'm
yeah,
just
Ayo,
kidding.
anytime you want, I can teach you guys some taekwondo moves.
Yeah, how goes that?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
11 o'clock.
I've got a
got
question.
one.
What is taekwondo? I know what jujutsu is. I know what kickboxing is. I know what karate is. What's taekwondo?
Okay, so imagine karate, right? But karate is more on the floor. Not really the floor, but like more of the arms and stuff. Taekwondo is like more kicking. And
Ah,
like in combats, for example, you can't kick the face, while in karate you can. It's more like the chest, the head, nothing that includes hitting the face. You can only use your hands to punch. You cannot do anything else. And then there's also like two things like karate has, which is like punses, which is more like the technique part. So,
It's like a counter and like movement patterns, right?
huh?
I got the weather check, by the way, guys. The weather report.
What?
what did you say,
Like,
Lau?
are there like movement patterns and like a kata in karate? Like
Lau, are you
moves
okay?
that you do?
Is it snowing?
Yeah, I've got the weather report.
It's
Yeah,
snowing.
I've got the weather report. It's
Lau,
snowing.
what's the weather like? The first time this
It's
segment
snowing.
actually matters. Lau, what's the
Yeah.
weather, Lau?
Oh, there we go.
Lau, are you there?
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Reporting from
Mr.
the news
Clean.
office. Lau, please, can you let us the weather reports? What's going on? How's the weather like out there?
Snowing.
It's
Bro,
snow.
Ayo
Oh! Wait, let me check outside. Is it snowing here? Fuck.
Mr. Clean, I
Oh,
can teach you
oh,
some
that's
moves as well. I
Oh,
actually
no,
love
it's not
teaching
snowing
people.
here. How disappointing.
Yes, me
That
and
is
teach
disappointing.
us.
But here,
Oh, this is
I'm
the
gonna teach
best time to have this segment. Turn your
Wait, I
camera
can teach
towards
you.
the snow. Sorry, Mimi, we'll get back to you. Sorry. Turn it towards the snow. No, the other direction. No.
Wait, I can.
Yeah, flip
I'm
it.
gonna teach you
Nice.
this. Do a kick.
Nice.
This is my first time driving in it. It's gonna be horrible.
Wait,
Now get home
When-
quickly.
Why?
you stop
Dry
going
safely.
to
Dry
snow out.
safely. Stop streaming. Stop streaming. Dry safely. Cool. Sorry, Mimi. Back to you. What were you saying? Oh yeah, it's taekwondo like Muay Thai and kickboxing.
I was going to show you guys a kick.
Oh, nice.
What?
Yeah, sure.
No, actually, I think I'm gonna rip my pants
Okay, no, it's all right
because
then.
I'm wearing like jeans. I'm gonna.
Yeah, maybe not.
Don't worry, we
Maybe
can
not.
always Google it.
Oh, no, that's not as fun though. That's not as fun. That's boring. But
I
yeah.
mean, it's your risk to take.
Huh?
It's your risk to take. No, taekwondo is cool. My friend teaches taekwondo.
I've been like helping my teacher because I'm a black belt now. I've been since July.
Oh,
So I'm like
congrats.
now your responsibility when you become a black belt is helping and making programs and stuff. And since I told him that I was working with kids, he was like, okay, then you're gonna take care of the younger kids, and they love me. And things are way better to teach when the kids actually like you.
Yeah, I bet.
Who was laughing? Who just laughed like that? But yeah,
No, that's going well. That's good.
yeah. Wait.
No, it's Lau. He's freezing in the cold.
No,
Subject
not
zero.
snowing here.
Dry safely,
Yeah,
Lau.
Thank-
Don't let the
Safe
snow
travel,
distract you.
off camera, go away. Go away.
Subject zero, how are you doing? Can you guys hear him? Or am I being trolled
We
again?
can hear him.
You can hear
Yeah,
him.
we can hear.
Lau, can you hear him? What the? Let me just rejoin
I can
again.
hear.
Don't distract the driver.
Sin City was
Do something.
No, literally. So one thing to do. Oh, I can't do it now. Too bad.
I'm driving in this road.
Let's
Eyes on the
go.
road. Eyes on the road.
Wait, what's the snowman song from Frozen again? Fuck, I forgot.
Olaf. It's Olaf. It's Olaf.
No, not that one.
That's
Look directly at me right now.
The most popular one.
driving. No phones in driving. Stop being a bad influence.
Seriously.
That sucks.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys very
See ya,
much.
see ya. Thanks for joining. Oh yeah, it's do you want to build a snowman? That's it. Anyway,
What?
subject 0. What question did you have? Ask it quickly. It's 6. We don't want to take up too much of Chris's valuable time with you guys and your shenanigans and freaking nonsense and frozen snowman and whether taekwondo is kickboxing or kick dancing or whatever you want to call it. Subject 0. What's your question? Go ahead.
It says not a question, but a video.
Perform review.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
let me put it in. There you go.
Or is
And if it would take about 5 years to upload, so be right back.
Oh gosh,
No
this
worries,
One
take it
guy.
anyway.
eternity later. There we go.
Okay, nice.
Took a damn while.
Good luck.
Oh, we do have a Twitch question. But we'll get to it right after this.
Hang on 1 sec. Okay, he's blowing out the barbell, which is not the blur's not working very well, is it?
Yeah. Let me make sure freaking Lau hasn't
Sounds
banned me
good.
on Twitch. Got something banned on
Embrace.
Twitch.
That's good. Nice.
Hasn't
Sounds
banned me on
good.
Twitch.
Raced.
Got something banned on
Embrace.
Twitch.
Start. Okay. Generally looks good. Got a little bit of a good morning bit going on, but it's not too bad. How heavy is the weight? It looks quite heavy.
150.
Yeah. It looks good. There's a slight, if you look. And again, getting it out rack is fine. We're set well. Confidently going down, just to go into depth. And there's a slight movement of the from away from being the straight back one part, which is fine the way up. Is normally gets heavy. I would say just keep up the upper back work, keep up the ab work, and it's it's good. Generally good. It's only criticism I can find for it, and it's not a criticism. It's just noticing it. Keeping form very well. It's good. Keep up the upper back work and the core work was going very well. Nice.
Thanks.
That's good. That's good. Keep up the work.
Yeah, really good job, mate. Keep it up. 150 kg at your age is really, really good. Yeah, just keep up the
Thank you.
progress. Stay healthy
Awesome.
and start competing ASAP.
And just to quickly say for Alvin, the best time to work out, it depends on your schedule and how you feel. Some people like to go super early in the morning. I don't feel very able to go in the first few hours. So it's basically whenever you feel the best and you feel up to it. I think technically science will tell you it's probably about 10 hours after you get up, but as long as you get the workout in and you can perform your best, it's not a problem. What's best is what's best for you. Also, happy birthday if you made your birthday recently. So happy birthday, Alvin.
Ooh, happy birthday. Ooh, where's Gio? Can anyone here sing? Can you sing?
Absolutely not. And I'm not.
Okay, you're going back to the
Please.
audience. Yeah, unless you can sing.
Go
Who
make
can
it
sing? Chris, you can sing. There you go. Sing a happy birthday song. Oh, we do have a Twitch question.
yeah.
The real Gauther. How do I properly lean bulk?
Okay, good question. So, question we get a lot: bulking, lean bulk. So, quickly break it into a bulk is a phase when you're intentionally trying to gain muscle and gain weight. A lean bulk is what all bulk should be, in my opinion. But a lean bulk means you're trying to gain muscle whilst minimizing fat gain, which is ideal because, as we know, we're trying to gain muscle when you bulk, not gain fat. So the best way to lean bulk is to first of all set your protein high enough. So make sure you've got enough protein. Going for probably around your body weight in pounds in protein, it should be plenty. Absolutely loads of protein, and you need that much more. And then have a small surplus. So up to 500 calories surplus. If you want to go ultra lean, you can do 250 calories. Enough protein, small surplus, and then having a good training program and work your ass off when you're lifting. When you kind of build muscle for lean bulk, the most important thing is to train hard. Make sure you're training close to failure. Make sure you're doing good rest in between your sets. Give your best in each set. Sleep well. Have enough water. And that's how you lean bulk the most effective way possible. And again, a lean bulk is what all bulk should be, really. People think, well, it's quite outdated now, but bulking, obviously gaining muscle, gaining fat. Cutting is dropping fat. Clean bulk is bulk without gaining much fat, and a dirty bulk is gaining as much weight as possible, like a dreamer bulk, kind of George Lehman kind of thing, which basically gone out of fashion because it's stupid. So yeah, lean bulk is a small calorie surplus, plenty of protein, and a proper structured hypertrophy training program.
Okay.
Train hard, he says. Yeah, I do say train hard, skinny fat. I do. Most important thing in building muscle is training hard, and I would say training hard is more important than the nutrition side of it, controversial or not.
No, Lau, you get me banned.
I'm no
No.
longer driving. I'm
Okay.
not driving anymore. I'm
Jeez.
home.
Give me a heart attack. Are you safe?
Huh?
Are you safe?
Am I safe?
Yeah. Are you home? That's
I
the way
nearly
to
crashed
say.
into a bus.
What? What?
Bro,
I nearly crashed into a bus.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah, get off stream. You're gonna get me banned.
good grief.
He's joking. He meant on Bus Simulator. He meant on Bus Simulator game on Twitch. He almost crashed into
Crazy
a
taxi.
bus.
I don't really hear
On
anything.
Steam
but
or whatever. Alvin's got a question, Chris.
Okay, last one. Is it okay to work out in the middle of the night? Because at night I just got what they call great motivation. I mean, it's okay, yeah, but I would say don't disrupt your sleep too much. If that's the only time you can work out, you can make it work for yourself. But I wouldn't intentionally wake up to work out. I'd rather have proper sleep and just train when you're rested and ready to go. But if that's the one time you can train and you feel up to it, then go for it. We're all flexible, we're adaptable. If that's when you're going to work out hard, that's when you can work out. Focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do. Like training in the mornings either 10 or 11 for a couple hours. Yeah, perfect. That works well. Whenever it fits your schedule and you feel ready and able to train, make sure you're warmed up beforehand to ready to go. Nice. Actually back before the start the workout, so you can see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I used to work out super early in the morning, but he's talking about the chipmunks, Alvin. He's clearly Alvin and the chipmunks. He's just trolling you. Don't worry, it's not that deep.
Oh, Gio agreed to sing. Nice. There we go. Good way to end the podcast. Yo, Gio, how you doing? Happy New Year, buddy. Do you have
Happy
a
New
good
Year
one?
to everyone.
How you
I
doing?
am the Effective Fitness singer here.
Yes,
I'm about to bless everyone.
I'm ready.
No pressure.
Okay. Now, don't worry. I'm amazing at singing. Give me a
I
second
nearly
now.
slipped on my bum. It's so slippery.
Okay, get ready. Okay, are you guys listening?
Yeah.
We're ready. We're ready.
Okay. Don't you love me like I love
No,
you,
birthday
baby?
song. Birthday. Oh, my God.
Hey, I can
swear.
dance to that.
I ask one
Invite me
thing
on
from you,
your
mate.
birthday.
One thing in 2 years. I ask for one thing, right? To sing a birthday song for a loyal member who's been supporting the community since the very start, right? And all you can
This
do
song is
is
better.
how you
This,
can.
this song is
No,
better,
no,
dude.
mate.
The birthday song is
I ask
outdated.
one
It's
thing,
not
just
Blackpink.
one thing. Sing a goddamn birthday song. Is that all?
It's hard to beat Blackpink.
God damn it!
No, Blackpink is better. The birthday song is fucking outdated. I'm pretty sure that member enjoyed that way more.
Sing the birthday song first, and then we can see. And then you can sing the other one after, and then we'll vote which one's better.
Okay, listen close. Which member am I singing for, by the way?
Alvin.
Oh, happy birthday, Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin. Happy birthday, Alvin.
Bro missed the opposite of
my
every
God.
note he was
Okay.
supposed to hit.
God.
Literally reverse flashed each note. The negative man each
Special
note.
talent of mine. Don't
Now
worry about it.
sing the other one that you wanted to sing. Go ahead.
Now it's going
Okay,
to
yeah.
Wait, whose birthday are we singing for again?
Practice
Alvin's.
this one. Don't you love me like I love you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now?
Oh, Lau.
Sing
Lau's
the
birthday was in the
but tonight
first.
go crazy. Oh, it got me thirsty.
Everyone's birthday.
Hey, to your
Apata, pata, apata, pata, apata, pata. Apata. Go on, Chris, sing as well. Apata, pata.
I'll let Rose sing. I'll let
You're
Rose
all
sing.
absolute losers. Weeboos, K-pop fans, freaking. I bet you all binge watched. What's that called? Squid Game in all one
You're a
night.
One Piece writer.
Freaking nerds, losers. Imagine staying on a freaking podcast on a weekend.
One Piece
Get out of
writer right
here.
here.
You all suck. Have a great day. Bye bye.